Today we're looking at Assembly, a small box game by first-time designers Janice and Stu Turner. Published in 2018 following a successful Kickstarter campaign, this marks the first physical imprint from their publisher, Wren Games. Assembly aims to provide one or two players with a fast but devious puzzle experience, set with a sci-fi theme. As the last survivors of a deadly plague outbreak on a space station, can you and a partner operate the station's manufacturing line and create an escape vessel in time? Or will the malfunctioning computer lock you and the virus in the station forever? Let's take it to the table and see how it plays. Just look at this game! The minimalist art of Mike Jessup is clean and attractive, making for a striking presence on the table while clearly showing the game's state. Each turn players will be using these gorgeous cards to perform various actions. The rotate cards allow you to move all of the modules clock or counterclockwise 1 or 2 spaces. You can swap 2 modules with each other, fixing those pieces that are just in the wrong place. Or deploy new modules to desperately get those parts you need. Or, the secondary option of these cards, locking down 1 or 2 modules into place. Throughout the game, players are limited on table talk, with various difficulties set up in the rulebook, ranging from no strategy talk all the way up to sign language only, and at the back of the rulebook there's some wonderful examples to give you an idea. The reason for these limits on conversation becomes very apparent when you attempt to play a card. The other player has to verify this command by confirming they have a card of the same type, or they'll be forced to discard a card from their own hand, limiting their options on their turn and costing you both time that you don't have. At the end of a player's turn, they have to draw back up to 3 cards, and that drawing is going to run out the 16-card deck very quickly indeed, especially if some extra discards have been forced. You only get 3 run-throughs the entire deck, and each time the deck is shuffled, the computer shuffles all the blueprints around, creating a whole new wave of problems. And that's the really clever part of this game. Every turn's going to feel like you're teetering on the edge, with that ever-shrinking deck a reminder of just how little time you have left. Every single turn feels impactful and meaningful. Those turns when you capitalize on your hard work, and those terrifying ones where you just try and minimize the damage. The whole time the deck's going to be getting smaller and smaller. You're going to be thinking about what modules are left to get out, what your teammate could possibly have in their hand. But this game manages to stay really focused, and because it only lasts around 10 to 15 minutes, you're not going to get bogged down with too much brain burn. If you play this game single player, you're going to be skipping the verify steps, but to compensate, the deck is smaller from the start of the game. Because you've only got the one hand, you've got less options than usual, and so your actions are going to have to be even more considered. The first time I played this game solo, I won, and it came as a shock to me. I thought, it must be so much easier single player, but I realised I'd won on the very last possible turn of the game. This game is tight, and every single time I've played it, either solo or with a friend, I've won or lost by the very skin of my teeth. After you've played a few times, I highly recommend bringing in the malfunction cards. 4 errors that will occur when you lock a module into the 12, 3, 6 and 9 slots of the clock. These errors can be terrifying propositions that have to be planned ahead for, or conditions that will manipulate the state of the game and help you chase after that victory. As of filming, I've played over 20 games of Assembly, but only recently has my win rate gotten anywhere near 50%. This little box does not pull any punches. But my victories were all the sweeter for it. If you're looking for a puzzle experience for 1 or 2 players in a small box, I say give Assembly a try. I met Janice and Stu Turner back in 2018 at the UK Games Expo in Birmingham, and they were kind enough to introduce me to and teach me this game. I've had a great time with it, and I'm really looking forward to whatever they bring out next, so I'll be keeping a close eye on Wren Games. Thanks for watching this review of Assembly by Wren Games. Consider subscribing to the Table for more board game reviews and content in the future. Thanks for watching.